Welcome, everybody. We are now live. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. We have a guest, David. Welcome.
Hi, Peter. Thanks for having me.
No worries. No worries. If you're just joining for the first time, welcome. If you're regular, welcome back. Oh, let me just check that. Also, Daisy, error there. It does that. We'll turn it off. Love it. And yeah, basically, if you're new here, I do have Facebook, Instagram. It's always in the description below. Same my Ko-Fi page, which you can buy me a coffee to help out. And I've put David's YouTube channel link in the description below, and it should be as well it will be after the stream in the comments below, so you can check that David's channel out and yeah, see what wonderful videos he's doing on his channel. So what I'll do, I'll just quickly go down the list. So we've got Derek popped in ages ago. Oh,
hi,
Derek there, Tap Peddler. We have Ali Evans, Tommy,
hi,
Chris Tyler, John,
hi, John.
and Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
And then there'll be others popping in later on. And do you want to explain a bit about yourself and what you do, and yeah, just explain to people who maybe not know anything about you?
Yeah, sure. So, hello everybody. My name's David M. I'm also a part-time reseller on eBay. I like to sell on local platforms, Spock, Facebook Marketplace, and Gumtree. Also, as well, I've started reselling vintage clothing, wholesale clothing, from the end of February of this year. And I've been buying from an unnamed wholesale company, which I hope everybody doesn't mind. I don't want the name, so it doesn't look as if I'm promoting this company. But it's been very successful so far. I actually just bought a North Face jacket bundle, 20 kg off them there, just over a week ago for £264. I got it on their 50% off sale, so I saved quite a bit of money. And it's worked out to be 24 items for £11 per item. So far, my total net sale on that bundle is £369.77 with 11 items to sell, and I am £96 net profit so far. So again, very successful so far. This company, I'm very impressed. I'm starting to build a relationship with this company now. They're starting to realize who I am, and I want to be dealing with this company a lot more in the near future. So, and I also like to do travel vlogs, everybody. So I put out a travel vlog there not so long ago, and I went to the Ulster American Folk Park Museum, and that's just detailing history about a lot of Irish people from Northern Ireland who fought in the American Civil War, who went over in the 1930s to start up businesses and make a new living for themselves. So again, that was very interesting, and I put out a video of that. So if any of our American friends across the pond want to view that, they're ready to go. And I have to say, it was a great tour, very interesting.
Yeah, that's good though. I can honestly say that travel vlogs are very interesting, because I always love the travel vlogs myself, as you know, folks, I do a load. So that was very interesting to see, because I didn't know the history myself. So I learned a lot through that video as well. Have a look there. Chris Tyler popped in. John, this is Tracy. And Skillet says, how's Pete and David? I'm good.
Doing good, Skillet. Yeah, thank you.
Good. Stu's there, popped in. Richard, Steve,
Richard,
and Neil, channel NEM.
Hi, Neil. Yeah.
And so, do you want to explain to people how initially you got into doing reselling?
Yeah, so way back now, back in August 2012, around about that time, my chef in my job, which I have a full-time job, everybody working in the nursery was a cleaner. I do that full-time. He was doing reselling himself, and he was starting to buy and resell things, golf clubs and stuff and things like that. And he had got me into reselling then, and he showed me the eBay app. And anytime in the afternoons before I went home from work, the chef would come out and show me, and he's called Mark, and Mark would come out and show me the eBay app, and he would show me what he's selling. He says, David, you should try this, you should try this. And ever since then, from August 2012, I've been doing reselling because of him. So it's funny how it all started in a way. You know, the chef in my job got into the reselling because he was already buying and reselling golf clubs, and he was getting the golf clubs from the delivery drivers who were bringing the food down. He was buying it off them to resell on eBay. So I used to buy stuff off him to resell as well on eBay, and then he was buying stuff off me. So that's how I got started. Yeah. I've been enjoying it ever since.
That's good though. Yeah, that's kind of like roughly what a majority of people do. Just try it out from someone who said, let's kind of try this, and it's like, oh, yep, definitely. It's the same with me. I sort of like did it a little bit before I was watching people, and then I started watching people, and here I am. Still part-time myself, of course, but yeah. And yeah, it's really interesting to hear how you got started, and then obviously doing the golf clubs, and then you did other things. What sort of things have you sold in the past, or what? And then again, what sort of things would you like to sell?
Yeah, so in the past, I'd sold golf balls and golf shoes, but I sold that they were my dad's, which he had never worn.
Yeah.
They were brand new in the packaging, and we got them from up in our loft upstairs, our roof space. And I brought them down, and they were the first two items that I sold on eBay.
Yeah.
And then after that, not long after that, I met Steve and Steph, along with many other
Yes,
really good people here as well. And that just took off from there. And then I started going to auctions and car boot sales, as you all remember from way back. And I was buying electronics there, and especially cameras, which I was getting at a local auction near me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And like 1980s Nikon cameras and stuff like that. They were really good money at the time, and still are. And then from there, I had found out about vintage clothing through Andrew Monumental, our friend in Wales.
Oh yeah, yeah. Most people did, yes, of course.
And from there, I found out about this other wholesale company that I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Before I went online here, and found them through Instagram, and I've been building a relationship with them over time. And now it's got to the stage now where they know me, and it's been really successful so far. And as you've heard from the start there, from the numbers from this North Face jacket bundle I've got, it's been really, really good. And I have to say, everybody, this is my 8th order I've done with them since February. In the past, I've bought North Face hoodie bundles. I'm sure anybody who follows me on Instagram will see that I've put out my soles. I'll show you some hoodies that I've sold that all came from that company. Great A and B. Yes, there were some items that were bad, but again, most of them just had stains, which you were able to wash out, which I use Vanish on, and it's really, really good once you give them a wash and stain clean, they count like me. But yeah, this vintage wholesale company is fantastic. Really good customer service. They pick up the phone in seconds, and really, really good. And the delivery is excellent because their local delivery service they use, DPD, they have a depot just up the road from me. I can actually drive to it. Yeah. I can actually even walk to it if I want to. And the delivery's been getting to me 2 to 3 days after ordering. Fantastic. Really, really good.
Yeah, that's actually really good. 2 to 3 days. Yeah, considering others, which would nameless, being a lot longer. But yeah, would that still be the same, like 2 to 3 days, even if you didn't have a DPD like place nearby, or would it?
Yeah, I think it would be, Peter. Yeah, because we have DHL over here, and FedEx come over here as well. FedEx, they come over here, so I think it would still work out the same. But again, everybody, I couldn't stress you more enough. I've been doing well in these bundles because I've been getting these bundles on their 50% off sale or their 20% off. Because see, if you don't, you're only going to run into trouble down the line when you're trying to resell because you're not making any money. And then the price per item goes up to 14, 15, 16 pound per item.
Right, that's true.
Whereas when I've been getting a 50% off, I've been getting it between 10, 11 pound per item or below. And that's perfect then because it leaves you plenty of profit margin.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah. It's always good to have decent profit margins after you did new items come in, you checked it over, you've cleaned it, you've looked at it, you've listed it, photographed it, listed it, and that. And how long would you say from getting the bundle, considering you work full time, getting the bundle in to actually getting around to listen it? Is it quite quick? Do you set a day to do it when you're off, or do you just do it as and when?
Yeah, it's quite quick. So on the day when I get the bundle, me and mom helps me do the resell as well on the side. So she helps me do all that as well.
Yeah.
And we would get the clothing unboxed, and we wash 5 items a night, and then we steam clean them all. And as soon as they're dry, we'll get them listed. So I would say on the second day, 2 days after arriving, after the first 5 have been washed, dried and steam cleaned, then we'll get them listed. So I would say 5 listings every 2 days.
That's not bad actually. That's quite a good system to do it. And then obviously, I'm assuming that would be quite a quick turnover.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, like I only got this bundle just over a week and a half ago, and I got 24 items. Now I'm down to 11.
Wow.
Because great, again, if you buy seasonal, this North Face jacket bale I got, well, not bale, sorry, bundle, everybody, sorry, bale, not bale, bundle I got, this bundle was all winter stuff. So, you know, puffer down coats, downfill coats, padded coats, padded jackets. And it's all geared towards winter.
Right.
And I was just waiting for the right moment for their sale to come on, because originally these were £400, and then it dropped down to 200, and then that's when I made my move. Because again, 50% off sale. And if you buy seasonal, you'll do well.
Yeah.
As we all know, anybody who does clothing here, you buy seasonal.
Yeah. And do you just ship UK, or do you do international on that?
Just UK only.
Just UK, yeah.
Because all the brands that I've been selling, they sell well in the UK. That I do research prior to buying. And even I know the likes of Moncler, a French brand, Berghaus, Patagonia, and a couple others, Timberland and stuff.
Yeah.
Also North Face sell well in the UK. So I've been researching those brands, and I've been searching on the eBay app, you know, location UK only, to see if the sell-free rate in the UK is high, to make it worth my while buying them. And it has, and that's the type of brands I'm aiming for. Brands that sell well in the UK after I've done research on them, to make sure obviously that I'm not buying the wrong stuff that maybe sells well
you don't want to waste
the US
your money,
or Europe that doesn't do well in the UK. I'm buying stuff that sells well in the UK, because I only ship to the UK only. So, but
so you gotta make sure it does well.
Yeah. So, but I've done a bit of research there on eBay, how many users there is. eBay UK, now this was from 3-4 years ago. There's 68 million users in the UK. So I'm sure that number's doubled or quadrupled since the pandemic. So I've still got myself left, you know, still plenty of people out there in the UK that have, you know, that will buy from me, you know, that way. So, but yeah, selling the UK has been no problem. And I've only had one return and with the clothing, and that's it. So it's been going really well. Yeah.
No, that's good. Yeah, that's great. That is going well for you, and you get those good returns, and even that one return's probably sorted out really quickly. And
yeah, the guy said that the measurements were wrong when they weren't.
Oh, fair enough. It's everyone's nightmare about clothing. Yeah.
And they ended up reselling it again 2 days later to another person over in England. So
yeah,
just shows you, doesn't
it? Yeah, just stick it in listing. These are the measurements, big capital letters.
That's what I do. Yeah, I put capital letters, and people still say they're wrong.
Yeah, same here when I do the clothing.
Yeah.
So if anyone's got any questions for David, please do put them in the chat. I'm just going to quickly go down the series popped in. Jimmy plays Charters Independent Traders, and now Jimmy's Place.
Hi, Jimmy. Good evening.
Popped in. Evening or afternoon over in America. Jilly's popped in.
Hi, Jilly.
Craig there, the Monocle.
Hi, Craig.
Go down the list. Aid's popped in there.
Hi, Aid.
Nia as well.
Yeah.
Just go down the list, see what anyone's there. BCP, there we go. Lovely BCP, the legendary.
Thank you very much, BCP.
Okay, yep. Indeed, do check out David. It's in the description below, and it will be in the comments after the chat. Carol, yep.
Oh, hi, Carol.
Shopping from Brightly, yes, popped in. And Ian down there as well. If you say you've got any questions, do pop them in for David. And so before you knew quite a long time ago that clothing was going to be your main, did you experiment with any other areas for items to resell, or did you just know clothing was going to be the one?
Clothing was going to be the one.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, without a doubt. Again, I researched this company. I checked their reviews.
Yeah.
Everything about them. It all seemed legit to me. Really good people. Weren't going to be scammers. And really, really good people to deal with. Nice people. The type of people that will look after you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You get a rapport with them. Yeah. And you
once you start building up,
whenever. Yeah.
That's it. That's what I'm doing at the minute. And I've got that stage now because they know me now. They know who I am.
Yeah, they know who you are. So they, and see you're doing okay with the bundles. And
fantastic.
Do they ever check in when you've got a bundle? Do they ever message you to say how it's going, or?
No, they haven't done that. No, no, they don't do that. No. I've messaged them in the past just to say to them, I've took a maybe picture of the box, the inside the box, saying thank you very much for my, my just receiving, but I've sent it to them on their Instagram page because they were very responsive on their Instagram as well.
Yeah, that's what you need. Yeah, very responsive. Yeah, if you need to chat to them or whatever. Yeah, definitely. No emojis popped in there.
I agree.
Brilliant. And so, other than the wholesale clothing, like you, as your YouTube page your channel, I should say. Going down, if you haven't been down David's YouTube channel, please do check it out. And he has been to quite a few car boots. Do you find like, or I should say, have you got car boots locally, and what are they like?
Yeah, they're not too bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one in Belfast, which isn't too far away from me. I went to, that was the one I went to quite a lot at the start. That was around the corner from my dad's parents' house. So I would have parked at their house and walked around, which was brilliant. It was really handy. And that there is a very good place to sell at. Buying, no, because the people you're dealing with down there are eBay sellers.
Oh, they know
prices.
That drives me nuts. Yeah.
They will not haggle with you at all. They'll stick to that. Okay. They'll be firm with their prices. Yeah. But fantastic for selling at. So car boots haven't opened up over here still. So in the future, if there's any clothing left over that I find hasn't really shifted well on eBay, and I see that I've made a decent net profit on a bundle that I buy, or a bale, for example. I want to buy clothing bales in the future. I'll take it down to there to sell, or I'll sell it locally. But fantastic for selling at. Really good, but not good for buying. That was the best one I went to down in Belfast.
All right. Okay. Was that the one you did a live stream from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of get a bit sick of like when I go around car boots, just for one reason, one sort of line. This is how much it's going on for eBay, or this is how much it's worth on eBay. I'm like, well, just sit there then. Don't tell me.
You can't walk away quick enough.
Yeah, you just go, oh, goodbye. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Evening, Gary. Thanks for popping in. And Damien from DB Resales popped in there. And BCP's again, put your channel in. Thank you very much, BCP. Going back to many years ago when I first certainly saw your name on Steve and Steph's channel when they were going round the thrift stores. Before, folks, they were doing a dumpster diving when they were a very, very small channel, one channel only, very small. In that respect, like getting that community spirit, which we do, as you know as well, like you can go onto Instagram or Facebook or whatever you do and just chat to people, or you can go onto a live stream and have a chat. It doesn't matter what sort of day you've had. You can also just go, right, I'm going to go on to someone's live and say hello. And certainly with me, I find that it's sometimes a lifesaver just to go and just relax for half an hour or whatever it is, even if you were just watching one of their videos.
Yeah, I find that as well. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Peter, because I would find that happened to me quite a lot. You know, it's even nice in the morning times. I went on Tommy and Tracy's chat, maybe 6:20 in the morning, 6:30 when I'm up for work. And it's nice just to speak to everybody before I go to work. I mean, so I'm just settled just before going to work because I'm all hyped up and all this, ready to go, rushing trying to get ready. And it's just nice to be able to chat to people in the mornings before I go to work and enjoy popping into their chat. And even in the evening times, it's nice catching some of the guys, in England or in the US. Yeah. When they're live as well, there's a lot of good people there as well, and it's nice chatting to people, and you see the familiar faces, and it's nice. Just community is amazing, and the people that we know are brilliant, very, very approachable, and they'll help you out, and it's nice to have that option.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, that's what I found over the years. Nice to have that community feel, community spirit. Doesn't matter where you're from in the world, just going to a channel or chat to someone like here, for example. It's really just like, as I say, it makes me happy as well as you as well when you come in from work, or just, as you say, just going to work. It sets you up for that day, which is always a good thing to do. Let's have a look down the chat. Oh, Tam and Bell Cells popped in. Thanks for popping in.
Tam,
appreciate that. But did you find over the years, since you first found reselling channels, that like, well, how can I say that? Yeah, did you feel like when you first got wind there was reselling channels about? I know for me there was probably about 7 or 8. Considering over the years, there's UK probably about for 200-300 plus. I find, yeah, now. Did you find when you first started, was it hard to find other channels when you found one channel and you went to others, or was it just pretty easy to find other channels in respect to learn a bit more about when you were just starting out on doing eBay?
Yeah, I found it was very hard at the start to find channels. Very, very difficult. You have to really look hard on YouTube. And then it's trusting the people, you know, when you follow them.
That's very true. Yes.
Are they telling lies to your, to your face on YouTube? Because there's a lot of people out there on YouTube who don't tell the truth, as we know. And it's trying to get the right people, give them a chance, watch a couple of videos, see what they're about, and then see if they're legit or not. But it did take me a while, and then I used to watch Liquidation Ohio OH.
Oh yes,
he was really good.
Yep.
I watched him at the very start, and he was doing unboxings of liquidation stuff. And then I just wanted to see in the US how they done the reselling. And then through Steve and Steph, I found yourself, I found Sahir.
Oh yes, Sahir, yeah.
Sahir was one of my third channels I subscribed to, and then through Sahir, I found Nick and Andrea, and then it started seeing what reselling was like in the UK, and then from there I've just started finding so many other channels. But it was hard starting off, but then since through the Steve and Steph connection, which me and you found as well, and met you on as well, it's just took off. Yeah, there's been so many good channels.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's what I found as well through Steve and Steph. You see through loads, and because obviously they even at that time they had quite a few subs on the one channel, and so you sort of got used to it. Oh, we're going live at so time, so you could just catch up. And usually for us, it was probably around dinner time for us, around 6-7 o'clock when it used to go live.
Yeah,
back in the day, a few years ago now. So we all sort of know, you know, so-and-so's going to go live, or you can see whoever may pop in, and you could probably see if the same sort of people in time and time again. So you get like a rapport, you sort of introduce yourself to them, maybe like sub their channel and then watch their videos. And I always find like wherever I'm watching, it doesn't have to be just reselling. I'm always learning something.
Yeah,
which is always, especially with the reselling channels, I sub to a fair few, and for one reason or another. And some of them for like their content for the learning about varying things, or sometimes just to have like a fun sort of relaxation. If it's our dear friend Andrew, yeah, if you know what he's like, Money Mental.
Andrew,
and then there's others, of course. But yeah, it's the real community, I find.
Yeah, fantastic bunch of people. As I said, I couldn't stress enough how approachable they are, and friendly and welcoming, and it means a lot. It's not going to be, it's not forgotten about either. I can promise you that. Not. But yeah, really good bunch of people we've found here, Peter. Without a doubt, they really are really good people.
Oh, definitely.
You just know the way to speak to you.
You just know them, yeah.
You just know.
Yeah. Oh yes, that's what I needed to do. Stream Andrews just put in there. Richard from Night's Life, he's got a YouTube channel, Night's Life, has a GoFundMe page in memory of his late brother. Stu said no obligation to donate, but it'd be nice if you take a look through the link, the GoFundMe link, because he recently lost his brother. And be nice if you have a look. If you can donate, that'll be brilliant. Obviously, no obligation to donate, but if you want to, brilliant. That would be good, in memory of Richard's late brother.
Sorry to hear that, Richard.
A couple of pickers have popped in.
Oh, Lisa and Rob. Hey, Lisa and Rob, how are you?
Oh, yes, definitely, Tracy. Steve and Steph have a special talent in creating a real community. Oh,
yes.
Yes,
without a doubt.
Definitely.
They had YouTube. They were YouTube made from day one. They were always going to be successful. Because I remember Chad, Golden Finger Picker. I remember he said away back.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
you're going to be really, really good at YouTube. You know, Steve had it sussed out. He had it all figured out, the numbers, the videos, and it all just took off from there. You know, without a doubt, they were just YouTube made. Them two.
Oh yeah, definitely, and it's still going strong today. Yeah.
Yeah, just under half a million subscribers.
Right, the content they do. Yeah. It's always amazed me what content they're doing. It's always wow. and I try to watch when I can. It's always like whether they're reselling or walking or Steve's cooking something or whatever they're doing.
Steve's hilarious, isn't he?
Oh yeah, tell me about it. But yeah, no worries, Richard. Thanks for that. Yeah, you're out. Yes, that's right. You're out for your anniversary, so no worries. Have a good anniversary with your wife there. Polycheck's popped in, and Jasmine Banbury's popped in. No worries. Popping in. Yeah, I'm going okay. They think it's going well. Not that I've realised how far this year's gone at the moment.
Yeah, the months just go by so quick, don't they?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's now August, so it's that two. If you know, folks, like 2 letters Q4, which is the end coming up to the Christmas period, where we, as a reseller, go and try and look out for the deals to try and look at what's going to be hot for the Christmas period, especially with David's clothing. It do you sort of just hold your clothing back for a certain period, or do you just list it now, or?
Yeah, so I've been buying seasonal and straight away. So whenever it gets near the, like summer or springtime or winter, as now with this bundle, I'll list it straight away. Because even I've got some junior clothing, boys and girls coats in this North Face jacket bundle I got, and kids are going back to school soon. So again, I was starting to think ahead, even at their aspect of it as well. So they'll be wanting coats for school and all that. So if you buy seasonal and sell near the time, I don't think you can go wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And I've been doing the trick. I've heard a lot of research on YouTube here as well, even in the US, about relist the item or sell similar. And I've done that a couple of times, sell similar, and that seems to work very well. But I promote all my listings at the trending rate. I would only up the promotion percentage rate if it's not gaining any traction. Okay, but I just do the trending rate. So I like to promote between 7.5% and 7.8%.
Right. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. No, it's always good to go with a trending rate. What they set and see if it goes quickly or it's hanging around. Do you ever? And so I think for me, over the years, I've certainly just gone and looked at my listings and go, right, I made a note of like when the listing has gone live and that sort of thing. And I think if it's not gone and sold within a certain amount of months or even a year, or well, especially in these days, a certain amount of months, then I've got to go through and just check out the listing titles and that. Do you have a specific time if your item hasn't sold in a specific certain time? Do you go and tweak the listing, resell similar, or what do you do?
Yeah. So every 3 to 4 days, I would sell similar. So I'll do relist at the start, and if that doesn't work, then I'll do sell similar. And then I'll tweak the buy it now price and the best offer price and the auto accept as well. I've got auto accept on as well, and I'll do that as well under offer settings.
Yeah, it's always good to get your listings bumped up. As you said earlier, there's billions on eBay selling anything for everything.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, still a very good platform, and it's one of the best platforms I've sold on. It's my main platform at the minute.
Oh, your main, yeah. Are you looking at any other platforms to resell on, or?
Yeah, like on my phone here, I've got Depop. I've got an account with Depop there. I've got an account with Depop, but I haven't used them yet. But it's because eBay's going so well.
If one's going well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that's the same with me. I looked into Depop and others. I'm thinking, like, because obviously I had a look to see what you can sell on there and what sells well. So it's always doing that market research on that particular app or particular, even on eBay as well, because there's many apps in the UK.
There's a lot more now, isn't there?
Yeah, that translate over the pond to America, to Australia. Obviously, there's certain ones like Poshmark we don't get over here, or certain other ones. But
Macquarie was here, but they pulled out. Was it last February?
Yeah, you did indeed, yes. And there's some that I find that I can download, like certain ones. Can't remember a specific one at the moment, but I know I watched a video of the other day, one of the Americans, I've forgotten who now, and he said about an app, and I was like, can you download that? Oh, you can download that here in the UK. But I downloaded Nextdoor, so I can have a look on there, see what is local to me, what I can buy. Obviously not selling on there, because I had a quick look at it and did my research. It's not worth it. It's a little bit like Spock, Gumtree for UK residents. Like, they're always not the best to sell on, because I think I know, for example, back about 2 years ago, Spock was free, and then all of a sudden during the first lockdown back in March to May or whenever it was, Spock decided to go towards having to charge people to go onto their site and then charge fees and all that. So I decided against it. But I still do a bit of Facebook Marketplace here and there. But I would like to go onto Depop, because you can, obviously it's majority of clothing, and then obviously you can sell other things here and there is what I've been looking at. But it's just what I find with Depop and others, is having those particular numbers to be able to be more successful, and then try and bump up your listings. As I mean, I think it's a certain fixed rate on Depop. If I remember rightly, I can't remember what the percentage is over here. But if you've got like quite a lot of items on there, if it's clothing or whatever, you can sell on there, then, and you're doing at least what, 1 or 2 a day, or even a certain amount a week, then it's worth it, because a lot of people just cross list.
Yeah, that's right.
And there's a lot of cross listing apps to do anyway. So yeah, but yeah, I've always mean to look into other things, but life always gets in the way. Of course, yeah. Have a look down. Polishek said there, did you see my first reselling video? I haven't, but I'll write your name down, Polishek, and I will give it a check. If you haven't seen Polishek's first reselling video, do check it out. I think he's from the South Coast, down south. So let me write that down. Polashek. Right, I'll look at that later on. Even TK, thanks for popping in. If you've got any questions for David, then please do pop them in. Side chat. I'm good, Jason. Yes, very good.
Jason. Doing well, mate. Thanks.
Onion's popped in. Welcome, Onion. Welcome.
Hi, Onion.
Welcome. And on the other side, you're reselling. You've got your YouTube channel. As you've said, you do, or you're wanting to do more, what I call out and about vlogs. Obviously, you've done one recently. Is there any plans in the future to do more out and about videos, or?
Yeah, hopefully there might be. Hopefully there is. Yes, I would like to say yes. Hopefully there will be. Yes, yeah. I'd like to do a lot more. I don't know when yet, but yes, I would like to do a lot more of them.
Yeah.
And I would like to do maybe a what's old video soon. Actually, me being online now with you live now, it's actually made me want to do another video. I'm actually thinking before I came online here that about doing a what's old video. I haven't done one in a long time, so I might do one of those.
Oh, good. Yeah, that'd be good.
Show everybody the clothing, exactly the the items that are sold here. So I might do that there.
Yeah, definitely, that would be good. Yeah, for what's sold. Yeah, I've been meaning to do one myself for a long time, but just things been happening. But no, it's always good to do what's sold. And I always find like people always like different content. Fair enough. There's a lot of channels who just do one content, wherein just go do it, and they're very successful. Fair enough. It's my whole opinion that people like, whether it's reselling, like you're walking about at 5:30 in the morning at a car boot with your GoPro, or it's going out a whole day, whether it may be with friends, or I don't know. People do daily vlogs out and about, or weekly vlogs. Entirely up to obviously people who watch, but I just find it's interesting.
There's a couple of channels in the US that I follow, and I think it was Tommy and Tracy had said about it once in one of their shows. The Walking Commuter, and he walks about New York.
Okay.
And that's very good. You know, you see him, he's walking about the streets of New York, and it's interesting to see all the old buildings and stuff and all. And it's really good. And the
Oh,
Hudson
it's always
River.
interesting. Yeah. Yeah. So I always find that sort of stuff interesting when people walk about places. Oh, that's interesting. You know, and then I always end up spending time looking up on Google Maps and looking up online. I think, oh, interesting.
And it actually gets a lot of views. A lot of people like
Yeah.
seeing that. You know, you go by the view numbers per video. It's actually very popular. People like to see that.
Yeah. Yeah, I watch a few here. A couple, I think it's 3 here in the UK that do walking videos where they walk around certain routes, whether it's London or the south or wherever they are. And then there's a couple who do where they walk about in Mallorca, island of
All right.
Mallorca, and they talk a bit about what's happening in Mallorca at the moment and pandemic. And so it's always interesting because obviously I've been to Mallorca about 5 times in the past, and I always love to see different changes in whatever area it may be, because people might not know it looks like quite a small island, but it is quite a big place. If you're gonna like try and like I think if I remember rightly, we used to get a bus, a coach from the airport, because they got one airport in Palma, and it's about 4 hours to the north, because Palma's south west, and then to north east where we stayed, Porto Palencia, it was 4 hours by coach, and that's without the stops. The stops were extra because obviously stops at all hotels, and so you're sitting in an air-conditioned coach, like in 30-degree heats in summer, like, oh. But no, it's a lovely island. So I always enjoy people going around. I happened to find them one day on YouTube, came up on my recommendations.
All right.
Which you do, you find a lot of people in that. Let's have a look down the list. So we're gonna. Oh, Shazad's popped in. Shazad. Appreciate that. And so going back to your reselling, how do you, if I remember rightly, how do you store your packages, your clothing?
Yep. So what I do is I've got, you know, the mailing bags, the grey mailing bags. I've got a medium-sized one and a large one for the coats.
Okay.
And then medium one can be for like the t-shirts or anything else, or hoodies. I got them off Amazon in a big bulk deal. I got 100 of them. I think it was for £8.50 or something like that for the large ones.
Not bad, yeah, it's decent.
I think it was about £6-7 for the 100 of the medium-sized ones.
Right.
I put them in the big grey mailing bags, and then I put them in there, and I would store them in boxes.
Yeah.
Cardboard boxes, and I have them all, you know, tagged with sticky notes and paper clip on them. You paper clip and a sticky note on it saying what it is, how much it weighs, so that when I'm printing the postage label out, I can look on and say, right, this weighs that amount item. So
that's actually quite a good idea, to be honest. Yeah.
I don't have to go back and forth with, you know, when it's already weighed. It's already got written down.
A lot of time.
And I do it that way. And any of my packaging and boxes, I have a space under my bed. It's got drawer, you know, a lot of these beds, you have the drawers. I put underneath there so it doesn't clog up the packaging area. So which means it leaves room free for the, you know, the items to go into the boxes, so I can store them under the table. So I just got my room refurbished there. So I've actually changed it all around now to make room for big orders that I'm going to do in the future. So
that's quite good. Yeah,
not more room now for all that, but that's what I use. Mailing bags, grey mailing bags. I found out about through Nick and Andrea, and I bought the same ones.
Oh, right, through their links. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good. Always good to have a good system. Yeah, because obviously, like, you're basically like me. You do it out of a certain room or certain area. So I've got boxes and stuff, and through sheds and other things. So yeah, it's always good to know what it weighs, where it is, and yeah, so you don't spend time hunting or time like weighing it and trying to do it, or because packing the items do take quite a while if you've got a load going out. That's what I find. Like, but it depends what courier company you're going to use. What kind of courier companies do you use, or is it the same or
raw meal second class.
raw mail? Yeah.
And it's been, yeah, raw meal second class or raw meal first class, but for majority of the clothing, it's been raw meal second class. And so far, touch wood, there's been no problems with people getting their items in time. And going by the feedback I've received, people saying fast delivery received on time. So touch wood, it continues like that with raw meal second class, but they've been good.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that's good though. You do get like lovely feedback, or?
I do, yeah. Yeah, when I started listing the clothing back in February, I only had 31 feedback, and now I have to 61. So it's all been people saying fantastic item, really good as described, fast delivery, received on time.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going well.
Yeah, I was going to say, I always find that helps with the feedback. It sort of shows like other people, because if it's me, I always look at feedback, whatever platform I'm on, because
I suppose as well, it's good for us as resellers, because that's the type of people that you want to leave comments again, because they could be your future repeat customer.
Yeah, it could be a future come back. Yeah, oh, definitely. Yeah, that's definitely one of the sides to it, and then obviously I don't like throwing money away, so I always spend ages if I'm on eBay buying something on another account, or if I'm on Amazon something, I go all the way through quite a lot of the reviews. Go, oh, okay, fair enough. They didn't like sound, so so it's always worth trying to. As I'm becoming more of a thrifter, I sort of what's the word? Try to be very. I just say thrifty. Really, just try to spend less, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
and not wasting money.
And it also as well, I find it's a good motivator to keep you motivated as well. When you have that good feedback, because you're putting a lot of work into maybe going out sourcing or thrifting item, or for me, when I'm getting it wholesale and sent to the house, cleaning it, checking for holes, checking for tears, checking for defects, checking for broken zips, checking for broken buttons, everything.
Yeah, it takes time. Yeah,
you put all that time in to wash it, to steam it, and all that measurements, to have that feedback afterwards just keeps me motivated to keep listing.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
The more you want to keep listing, especially in that when you're on that trend,
Oh, yeah, definitely with feedback. Yeah, it's always a nice thing. Oh, someone's got so and so. So yes, definitely good, lovely, perfect. Yeah, and it makes us kind of like ready for the next one.
Then
the next one, of course. Yeah.
Definitely.
So have a look down the chat. So if we're ignoring the chat, if you've got any questions for David, please do pop them in. LGG's popped in. Thanks for popping in.
LGG.
I said good chat. Appreciate that.
No, Shazam's got good news about the packaging. Look.
Yeah,
Shazam's got good news about the packaging. I said good news for a reseller. Look, see that resale? Don't talk about packaging. My prices have gone up 60% since January.
Oh yeah,
packaging last month. Yeah,
prices
have gone up, haven't it?
Yeah.
Packaging, have you seen that, Peter, as well? Packaging prices, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and Tom Solo's popping in. Tam Solo, sorry.
Tam, yeah.
I've seen you in there before, but appreciate that.
Yeah, great.
I love the great. Yeah, they're really good. I always get them off Amazon where I can, because I say I recently upgraded my store, and I get £10 a month packaging voucher. So I've just recently last month got the some bags, basically the same size as the grey mailing bags, just say eBay on them. And then this month I got the boxes, because we're running out of boxes, medium-sized sort of boxes.
Do you get the branded boxes? Do you get the branded boxes? Yeah, that's what I have. Yeah.
Yeah, every little helps. Yeah, I thought fair enough. Because obviously I had that initial enough listings to be able to jump up with the amount I've got and the amount I'm listing through, and then the amount I've selling through, and then what I do the relists or the sell similars, change titles, all that stuff, and then it works out at decent price for what the medium store is. Because I always was at a small store, but they charged you after your in initial listings when you've gone over them. It wasn't much, $2.50. That's nothing. And then obviously it's 12p per listing, so that mounts up. With the way eBay now pay you, they charge you your fees instantly.
Yeah.
Instead of at the end of the month. That's why I initially went up to a medium store.
Yeah, with me at the minute, with me only doing it part-time. I'm just private seller, but
cool,
yeah, the managed payments is fantastic. I set it up there one day after coming from work. I got the message. No problem since. Really good. I like the way it's just into your bank account now. No deal with third-party PayPal stuff. Straight into your bank account.
No, that's good for the you less fee that way. Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah.
Keeping it easy and simple. And then when you're working out your profit margins at the front, when your pay goes in, it's a lot easier. I find.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. I just set it to daily myself.
That's what I've done.
I know with the weekend they don't pay obviously, but yeah, I just know it's going to go in a certain time and lovely. But the only bugbear I find with managed payments is when you get a return, the money's on hold, and then obviously you get the minus, and then whether you sell in that, now they've done their like from a few months now, their latest fees go out now. So at the end of the month, they take those fees, wherever you sold, they just add it on to the wherever. Say it's like an £80 retail. I had one recently for a set of outdoor bowls, lawn bowls, and the guy returned them all nicely and neatly. It only come back a few days. I had to wait because obviously it's the weekend, of course, and came back and so I refunded £87.50, and I think initially I got a nice little fee off eBay. I think it's like £11 something. They gave me back for it, and then the guy got his money back. And then obviously I sold a few things in that time. So those things, because they went to minus 87, yeah, it got quite high. And then obviously it minus those transactions. That's the only thing I don't like. And then you lose that money. But other than that, I think touch wood, it's been good. I've been on it since last. Well, actually, no. Is it last or? Last August. August 2020.
I've been with managed payments for me end of October from last year.
Okay. Yeah, I think I was one of the first in the first like 1,000 or whatever it was in the UK to get managed payments. Don't ask why. It just happened that way. So I've had to really, because I've got Asperger's, so I had to really just think about new changes and just go through, right, what can I do and the other thing. So yeah, pretty simple really. Let's have a look there. John at YLM says there, I remember you used to pre-pack ready for dispatch after listing, David. Very well organized.
Yeah, still do that. Everything's pre-packed, so it is, and have it all labeled now, sticky notes, paper clipping, sticky note, what the item is, men's or women's coat, what the weight is, so I don't have to run back and weigh it again. I just leave a gap in the bag, open a wee bit so air gets in. Stop the clothes from smelling, of course.
Yeah.
But it's all well washed and steamed, and the vanish, I use vanish and everything, just nice smell. Someone's opens the package up, it's nice smell coming out. I bought a tub of vanish out, the new stuff, brand new vanish. It only came out last year on Amazon, and it's been really good. Really good.
That's good, yeah.
I can actually get on Amazon £5 cheaper compared to your supermarket, or maybe Sainsbury's or Tesco's.
Always savings, always good. Yeah.
Amazon do it cheaper, the vanish cheaper than Sainsbury's over here.
Yeah, it's good, to get just saving through, and then obviously when you pack your items and do the labels, you're saving time, and in this game, time is money.
It is, yeah. You've just got to be constantly on it.
Yeah, especially when you work full time anyway, and you can be really tired when you get home.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad that I've got family support as well, because if there's any times I'm at work and I don't have time maybe to go after work to leave the packaging off, they put packages off that was sold, they'll do it for me in the morning. Or if everybody's working, my post office doesn't close till 5:30 in the afternoon, and I'll go after work and get there maybe for about 4:20, because I know the postman comes to do his collection before they close at 4:30. So I try to get the stuff in there because I know he'll take them away, and it gives the person a chance to get their item a bit quicker. The sooner it gets away,
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, because obviously my mum helps me occasionally with the bigger packages. It just for the time aspect of wherever it may be, because obviously I sell a variety of heavy things, and obviously I use various companies, but yeah. because I think like it depends where you live, depending on what company is best for you. Like obviously in the States it's different. Over here we've got like you've got Parcel Monkey, Parcel to Go. You've got the ones you can do off eBay, Packlink, all
eBay
sorts of
Packlink.
varying ones you can use. And then obviously I just go through and have a look at what's nearest to me. I've got plenty of like Hermes, Collect Plus, which is now Yodel, Post Office, quite a lot. Really, I'm pretty lucky where I am because I've got a Collect Plus store 5 minutes down the road, and Post Office is 5 minutes out of the road, and then I've got 2 Post Office depots within one's a 5-minute drive, one's about a 15-minute drive. And so that really helps if I need to go and collect one.
Yeah, see,
normally
I'm
people in the house anyway. So
yeah, I'm in a similar situation to you, Peter. I've got one down the road.
Yeah.
It's only 10 minutes down the road, and it's been there for over 25 years now. And really nice people in there. Staff are fantastic, and it's a good post office to use. And if I'm stuck, I can go across to the next town on over, which is north of where I live. It's about 15-minute drive, and it's a big like a big sorting office there.
Yeah.
I go into there and just do it there. So I've got 2 near me.
Yeah, it's always good to have something nearby. So if you need to collect a package, if you get a return, or if you do something else and you brought something, it's always good for convenience.
Definitely is.
Yeah. As long as the postie or the Amazon driver or whoever delivers it that doesn't chuck it over your fence.
Oh, I over fenced and they get a damaged item, then in turn you get a return. Hello.
Correct. Yeah. Or leave it in someone's bin and it gets crushed. I've had that before.
Oh, did you? Not bad.
But 9 times out of 10, fingers crossed, all the parcels go off really well. Because obviously, as we get to know our local places, we can send parcels. We know what times they close, who's behind the counter. Because at my local post office, there's about 7 people who can be around the counter. So they're all friendly anyway. So I just use my local one for convenience because a few of the other ones are a bit, what's the word? Not snooty, but it can be a bit, I don't want your custom sort of thing. So I just go to the one, occasionally another one if needs be, but always know what time they collect, and I always converse with the people there and say, have they been collected yet? What time they're coming? And that's okay, cool. Because I went to my local Collect Plus store a few days ago and I just missed it by 10 minutes. And the guy said, like, I'll be here next day. I thought, okay, that's fine. Just leave it there. And yeah, it's all good. So, yeah. Oh, you got a question there from Tam Bell Cell. Says, best place to buy packaging. Would you say Amazon?
Amazon, definitely, yeah. Amazon's good for the mailing bags and the clear tape. That's where I get my clear tape from. But eBay branded boxes, eBay branded tape, I get from eBay.
Oh, right. Yeah. I always find myself with Amazon, they do really well with the packages, especially the bubble wrap, because you can get like small to really big, and you can get ones with small bubbles, ones with large bubbles, all sorts. It's just I always do my research when I'm buying like packages, because obviously I've had packages before, especially with bubble wrap, where it's not as good as what you previously had. So you've always got to do research, looking at the reviews and stuff, and then you just look at, because sometimes when you're looking at it, the pictures are horrible on Amazon. They're not very clear, so you just have to go by the feedback on Amazon. But 9 times out of 10, they've done really well.
They've done good
for me for packages. Also, I don't get through mega packages myself, but when I do need some, I go and have a look. I have a specific, like, I go, right, I'm going to spend half an hour on here to do get the packaging, because that normally comes in about 2 or 3 days. Don't take that long, of course. China. Tam. Again, cheers BCP. Thanks for popping that in. So I've gone down the chat. So, have we got any questions? Richard's still lurking.
from the restaurant.
Hope you're having a good time, Richard. Look there. Oh, yes, PvP. We have more shipping options there. Here it's pretty much Canada post. Couriers are way too expensive. Okay. Right. That's what I find at the moment with GSP, global shipping. It's very expensive. I know you can, when you do the global shipping, you can put in your measurements on the item, and then you measure it, and then it reduces the price, but it still can be quite a lot. Because I've sold stuff all over the world: Australia, America, Europe, wherever. Really, I don't get that many, but when I do, I'm always one of these people who go, "Oh, it's GSP. Oh, I just paid. Let's have a look where they live." No, obviously with confidential, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I was like, "Oh, we live there. Let's look up on Google Maps." I'm one of those people. Because I recently sold some CDs, a load of CDs to rap CDs, rap and hip hop to New York.
All right.
I think it was downtown Manhattan, if I remember rightly, into like a garage. I think it was someone who was doing car repairs, and obviously to play in the background.
Background music.
Wow, yeah, just interested to see where they live, and yeah, because that all usually takes about a couple of weeks. It goes to the it's obviously I ship it out via normally post office or whatever I do, and then that goes up towards Lichfield, which, if you don't know, that's northwest of the UK, the GSP centre, and that usually gets here within a few days, and then they sort it out, and then they ship it to wherever it goes. But I think my longest has been Australia. That's right. I took about 2 weeks. Was quite surprised because it's like furthest away. It was like south east, right down. I was like, wow. But yeah, it's always nice to have that contact, and then they message you or feedback and go, "This item arrived really quickly. Thank you very much." And yeah, enjoy that. So I'm just going down the list. So, cheers, BCP. Thanks for that. Appreciate that. Towards 1,000 subscribers in the description below. If you've got any questions for David, please do ask away. So I'll have a look there. You get the giant bubble wrap. No. Oh, okay. A lot of people, like I see on the YouTube videos, have giant bubble wraps, but they have theirs on like a roll of whatever it is, or like and sometimes it looks like one of those rolling pins. So they just put it through, and then you just
seen that. Seen our resellers in the US do that.
Yeah, obviously I don't have room for that, so it just as and where, usually down the shed, and it's just plugged away, and then if need a load, just pull a load off.
That's what I do.
But I'm sure you find as well. Obviously, we do it part time. Like whoever you're watching on YouTube, how they are doing their reselling business, like however big they are or even small. I was really interested to see how everyone does it, because obviously everyone's different. And then again, I always learn tips in that way.
Yeah, it is interesting. Like even with Lonnie and John, Cincinnati Picker, and those guys, it was interesting to see how they do their packs. You know, they're one of the biggest, channels out there at the moment in the US, and it was interesting to see even how they do things. And even people in the UK, like how Nick Hills does his packaging and stuff. It's really good.
Area he's got, yeah, definitely. It's always interesting to see how they work through. But obviously everyone works differently, but it's always nice to see. People love that on YouTube, to see your packing areas, to see how you're doing it and how you're packing. And
even if you're doing packing, I found as well, when I've been maybe packing, I would have it in the background, on the phone.
Yeah,
I would have the phone set up, like that on the table, and just have watched it, and it's interesting.
Okay, yeah. No, that's fair enough. Yeah. That's always a good motivator as well. You're sort of looking in the background and just doing whatever you're doing, and yeah, because it's really easy to get distracted. Obviously, especially when you've got your day off, or in that respect. And so going back to your day off, so normally would you use your day for eBay, or is it just like, do you go out places, or what sort of do you do during your day off?
Yeah, so my days off, I would like to get out maybe for a walk about the place, about the town, have a walk out
Oh
and
yeah,
all,
yeah.
and walk down. There's a beach near me, go down to the water there and have a walk down
Okay.
there. Also as well, my work colleagues have invited me to their local football/soccer team for anybody here that's from the
Lovely.
US. And I've been going to that, it's been very good. And when I traveled there, as you know, my travel vlog with the family, went to the Ulster American Folk Art Museum as well. And
Yeah.
then after that, any other days off, I would use it for listing, eBay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always good to have a good routine, and then obviously, as you say, a good time off with friends, like you're doing your football aside from your reselling and stuff. It's yeah, I've recently got back into seeing more friends as they have come more readily available if they're working, or if they've other things that's happened in their life that's made them come more available. So yeah, it's always good to have that time off
It is.
in respect.
And there's even days off, Peter, I would have, my days off, I would, kind of schedule it. So I would maybe
Yeah.
go walking at a certain time, like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, go out
Okay.
walking about with mom. And then in the mornings, I would do maybe listing. I would kind of schedule it. So morning or afternoon listing, or the opposite, walking and then
Yeah.
listing.
No, it's always a good thing, yeah, because I find like I couldn't do listing all day.
Couldn't
I
know.
try and list a certain amount of items in a certain time frame. If that sort of works, good. If it doesn't, because obviously with family it comes first and different things happen. But if I can get stuff done, because also I did 12 listings drafts yesterday, and I photographed six of those today, and I'll do 6 more tomorrow, and the odd draft up when I can, because obviously with my stock, for me personally, I don't have that much space, so I can only have some amount of items in my stock. So I only have a certain amount of items to draft up, and then usually around 12 drafted at one point, and then I can schedule those, because obviously when I came up to a medium shop, you get your scheduling free. Because I think it was 10-12p or something to schedule a listing on the small shop, which
Right.
was really annoying. But I love the schedule. It's because you can just schedule it days in advance, and then if you forget, because I used to forget like listings, I'm thinking, hang on a minute, about a week ago when I had that. Oh damn, I've not put it live yet. Whoops. But yeah, I try and make 12 go scheduled over a few days, and then that gives me time if I have to see friends or family commitments, or if I've got personal stuff I need to get done, and obviously, yeah, it works well in that respect. Just go night stuff. Yeah, Richard. Yeah, if you've ever seen Richard's videos, folks, he has quite a lot of stock in
No
his
stock in the background.
shed area, which he wants to get rid of down the car boot. When he gets through a certain amount, he's got to get through. Oh, that's interesting. There, I saw something to Reunion Island the other week, 500 miles off the east coast of Madagascar, about as remote as you can get.
Yeah, it is, isn't it, down there?
Yeah, I only know that because of what's it called? Jeremy Clarkson and the old Top Gear went there for one of their specials about a year ago or two. And yeah, it's a little remote island. Oh, wicked! And that's the fun thing of GSP. Just to go, oh, wow! It always shocks me that someone from somewhere is looking at my listing, not compared to a million others,
Yeah.
which would be the same things.
And they're so far away.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Ah, there we go. Tam and Bell selves is
Oh, thanks, Tom
subscribed.
Bell. Yeah, I'll make sure I'll subscribe back to you. So
Let's have a look there. So, Night's Life here, Richard says, me and Flipping Sloth are selling at Apps Core Farm Boots this week. If anyone is going, be nice to meet you. Ah, okay, right. That's a one not far from me. About half an hour, 15 to half an hour drive, depending on the traffic. Possibly, I might go this week. I possibly might be selling at my local one with the mother to clear a load of stuff that we've got. But if I am, I'll message you. I have to find out first. So that'll be Sunday. That's right. So I'll message you on that. If I am, if not, then good luck, Richard. Hopefully you and Flipping Sloth, which is Jay, clear a lot of stuff out. Yeah, that's a brilliant thing to see there with the new reselling, as Tam and Bell sell.
Just what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. No, it's always good though, PvP, to go out for a walk. That's what I try and do when I vlog. I walk out, even when I walk around a Carboot, it's just exercise. The forest fires. Ah, okay. I understand that. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the world at the moment. Paul's back in. Hi, Paul. Was joined. The legendary Vinegar Jar, a local legend, popped in for the advice. You get 3 small boxes. Yeah, I always try and look as well for different boxes. If you can, go to your local DIY stores or supermarkets. Sometimes around the back of the bins. Just ask someone, is it okay if I go around the back and have a look through? Normally when I go, they usually gone, but sometimes you do. I always get stuff from friends and family, boxes, and always good to get 3 boxes. Definitely. I would say then Vinegar Jar, to subscribe to Vinegar Jar there. Oh, Paul will be there this week. Can you make it next week, folks? I might be doing a car boot. No, cut long story short, folks. It was raining last week, so we couldn't do it, and we might do this week. Hopefully I'll be down there. If not, then good luck, Paul and Richard as well. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for popping in.
Hi, Michelle.
Another one who listens to the Vinegar Jar. I find his voice very calming, and even though I can't see the pickups, he describes them well enough. Oh, so I'll see what you mean. You listen at work, so you work and you listen probably through your set of headphones. Yeah.
That's list 5 live shows good. The list 5 live show, Talon Bell, if you're catching.
Oh, it's 5. Yes,
list 5 live. It's good.
On a Monday, a 5 live for Vinegar Jar. Usually 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. UK time. So check out many hours behind that is. But yeah, it's very soothing, as you can say. Yeah, what's the time? Go now. I'm 7. You got quick questions and pop them in. Be live another 5-10 minutes or so. But he puts. What is that after your 5-hour live, Tommy? That you've done with Tracy or someone else? You're like, is that actually a compliment to Pete, or is that not? I can't tell. He knows. Yeah, he knows. That's cool too. That's what I like conversing with other people on their chat, to get to know people, and you go, oh, so-and-so's in, and then I imagine it's the same for you, David, where you go into a chat and someone's got a different name and you go, oh, hi, whatever their real name is, because you've remembered what their name is.
Yeah, like there's been some names that have popped into maybe Tommy and Tracy's chat when I've been getting up in the mornings for work, and I just catch them before the end and recognize the name. Amazon seller 99, and then I remember back, oh, you were in Stephen Steph's channel way back. You know, things like that.
Yeah. No, that's good though. Yeah, you can remember those names. I always find that, yeah. Especially when I moderate Nick's Sunday chat, I'm always saying hi to whoever it may be. I realise who they are. I'm like, oh, yeah, sounds in. But no, it's good though to get that sort of connection with people, and then you never know that how with that connection, in certain amount of time, however it may be, you could get that connection to be able to get a little bit more stock.
Yes, well, yes, that's it. And also as well, that connection that you build up with those people in the reselling community. If you're stuck with, a clothing brand that you don't know of, There you go.
Yeah,
If you
that's
know
true.
someone
Yes.
does clubbing, you can reach out to them, and they'll be approachable. Things like that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely is. Yeah. With regards to the wholesale, do you ever go around like charity shops, car boots, looking for clothing, or is it just purely wholesale?
Pretty wholesale now,
Oh,
Peter.
purely
Yeah.
wholesale, right?
If I do go back to the car boot, that'd be for selling only rather than
Oh, for
buying.
selling, righto. Yeah, but
Definitely,
that's good. Yeah, you can sell whatever stuff you couldn't sell. Yeah, I understand that.
because it's the what would be the word? It's the handiness of having it sent to your house.
Yeah.
Whereas Northern Ireland, no offense to my country, isn't really set up to have that type of stuff over here.
Okay,
Charity
right.
shops, not good. I would never, if you came over here, I would never take you to one. That's how
Oh,
bad they
okay.
are.
I didn't realize that, but
Yeah,
yeah,
they're not good. No, Northern Ireland isn't set up to be like England and the US. No, never will be. It's
right.
good for car boot sales for selling that, but as we're saying, it's no longer good for buying that, but brilliant for
Okay.
selling.
No, as I say, I didn't realize that, but yeah, it's always. Okay, fair enough.
That's why now I'm doing a lot of wholesale. So
Yeah.
handy.
Yeah, and that's another thing that I find like fascinating to sort of learn everyone's background, the history of not just reselling but other things as well. And obviously, as you say about the charity shops and stuff, not set up for that,
No, because I've been to
even
six
like
of them, Peter. I've been to six of them, and they're all just more the
yeah.
same.
Yeah, and even like my way, I've always said same with the Pete, the vinegar jar. He's lived local, and our charity shops. There's loads of them, but they're very, very, very
Overpriced.
expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the way ours were going over here, and then
yeah.
that was it.
You walk
Stayed
in
away.
there, see the same thing, walk out again. Because obviously, people in the chat, if you're from the US and you don't know, charity shops like your thrift store, but 50 times smaller. And they have the same things day in, day out. So sometimes they have the same thing, but you've got to realize that quite a lot of the items go through their eBay store. They go through to the ragman. So someone comes along getting bin bags full of wherever it may be, especially clothing and stuff like that. And then sometimes the house clearance people come in and take what they don't want, and certain things they can't sell anyway. They've been told they can't sell, I don't know, wherever it may be, and not allowed to sell in certain charity shops. So you just go through. And what Tommy said there about charity shops looking depressing, yes.
That? Yeah.
Not in every area. There's some people who I see online
Yeah,
going
they do
charity
well.
shops daily, and they get. I'm thinking how.
They do well somehow. I know.
Yeah.
They've just got that. What they say? What's that nickname? The honey hole. The goat nail. That good. They're just in a good area.
Yeah.
They've got
It is
abundance of
living in a
good
good area.
items.
Yeah. With my type of area, it's like South London, like past in the M25 area. What's the word? Well, we have loads of charity shops, but we have to you have to sort of work out over years when the good times to go in, because I picked up a nice little Monopoly. I think it's over it. Yeah, it's still over it. Go and get it.
Yeah.
Yesterday from a charity shop, I picked up this Monopoly. It sells for around £24.
I've seen people sell that before. Yeah.
It's listed on eBay now, and it's all complete, all sorted out. Because every item I get, I clean it all with wipes and stuff, just in case. And I just so happened that just that time when I parked up, because I went to the post office first, and I thought, oh, is that going to be in there when I get back? And it was. I was like, yes. I picked up that and a DVD box set, Vicar of Dibley, which is a 90s and early 2000s UK comedy. That doesn't sell for much, but this sells for 25. So I thought £2.50, you can't go wrong. But normally I walk in to charity shops and just go, goodbye, walking out again, because they're darn expensive. But if you type in UK charity shop hauls, a lot of people like Carla, in the UK, Masterpieces, which is Ian and others, do amazing. Because I know David will have watched from years back. What's his name? My mind's gone blank again. What's his name? My mind's gone blank, folks. Let's have a look. See if I can find his name here. Years back. Sorry, folks. My mind's gone absolutely blank. I can't remember what's his name. From Birmingham. Oh, I forgot what his name is now. If anyone knows in the chat, I had him on the tip of my tongue now, and what happened? I forgot. He hasn't done YouTube for a long time. Ben Fitzpatrick. There we go.
Ben. Yes. He's been on Nick's channel a couple of times way back. Yeah.
And he has like good pickups. I don't really see much now because obviously there's not much in the community. But back in the day, he had some great pickups from charity shops, and you're sourcing. Because a lot of people, as we know, source every day. Because I know, like from America, I watch Bonafide Hustler, and man, stuff he sources and stuff with e-money, and it's just like he goes around a lot of what we call jumble trails, but in that thing, and they just go from place to place, and pickups are amazing, and they do a lot of stuff like from like different apps, and they buy off and sell, and just a wow, that sort of thing. So yeah, just gonna go on the list quickly. On the list, I did see.
Some question from TD. What percent of?
It's a compliment. 6 a.m. Oh, when David.
Oh, for Pete.
Oh, and then David reminds me to go to bed. There we go. Well, I can imagine after 5 hours of talking about reselling or whatever, realistically, whatever happens. Hi, Babs. Thanks for popping in, Babs.
Hi, Babs.
We don't have Carboots. No, that's one unfortunate thing over there. Flea markets. Flea markets are pretty much the same as a car boot. Normally, flea markets are on hard standing ground in America. The same sort of thing, yeah. Because I remember Steve Steph did quite a few of those back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So just going down the list quickly. Then we have to end the stream. Evening TD, thanks for popping in. What percentage of your products are brought in Ireland? Says TD. He means Northern Ireland.
Probably, Northern Ireland. Yeah, what percentage? Well, I would say between 1% to 2%. It's very little.
Okay.
I've been selling a lot to Wales and south of England, mainly south of England.
Yeah. You sure it's not Andrew's buying in Wales secretly?
Could well be. Their eyes going using different names.
Yeah.
No, but very little. Very little. I've only sold so far out of this North Face jacket bundle I got. I've only sold 3 to people in Northern Ireland here, up north of the country. That's it.
That's good though, to have a small percentage, because obviously you can see that via eBay what sort of percentage people are buying from wherever. It's always very interesting to see.
Seller dashboard, yeah. I've been on that a couple of times, so I have.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a look there. It's 1984, by the way. I probably already said, but 1984.
Yeah.
Because you can tell that by this here, the bottom. You just look that up, or you just go by the barcode, by eBay. Scan it in, and it's 1984. But there's always sites for Waddington's monopolies. They go from the 50s all up to brand new from last year. But I always find ones from 60s, 70s, 80s sell for around £20 to £30 all day long, and they'll sell a bit more in Q4 via winter, which is not far off at the moment.
That makes sense. Lead up to Christmas time, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. PP says, when your mind goes blank, it's just your brain taking. Yeah, it is. all the time. Wow, I haven't searched UK chat shop hall in ages. It's now full of new women I've never seen. Ah, interesting. Yeah, there's plenty of people in the UK doing chat shop halls now because they've actually picked up. I found that over the last since December they've picked up quite rapidly, more since we've been reopening. But I always find, as you probably well know, David, a lot of the ladies resellers like to do their hauls via Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, which is another great social media platform to sell items on and show what you've got.
I've done that a couple of times. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen on my Instagram,
Yeah.
everybody. I've been putting a lot of my sales. It's quick and easy.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
It's quick and easy. And I actually put out a haul of the branded gilets I got.
Yeah.
Another clothing hauls on Instagram. Yeah, it's very, very good. Yeah, enjoy doing that there as well.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Yeah, I've been enjoyed Instagram, interacting with people that I've never really seen before, and get to know you're so and so. They say so and so on YouTube. I go, okay, cool. Brilliant. Yeah, for Instagram. I'll ask PP's one in a sec. I imagine says Lewis Sutton, Andrew's made himself. Yeah. Oh, he probably has. Yeah, he's how can I describe him? He's what's the word? He likes the ladies. Forget onions, because he moans about onions, but he likes the ladies. So, question for David, just quickly, last question there. How has Brexit affected your selling in Northern Ireland?
Yeah, no problems at all. Everything's been fine. No problems getting items across the water to England, Scotland, or Wales. Everybody's been getting their items on time. Everybody has been sending me feedback saying how quick the delivery's been. There's been no what would be the word, export charges. There's been no extra charges put on, nothing like that. So yeah, no problems at all. I haven't seen any real change, and it would never deter me from still, selling on eBay. It's still just work. For me, it's just selling as usual.
Yeah, but that's good though. Yeah, it's the same here. I've never had any of those extra restrictions and by putting more money on it. No, I've never had that. But yeah, I actually probably would say I do send a fair amount to Northern Ireland. Not for a while, but I do have sent quite a few. I think the last thing I sent was a wooden wall plaque somewhere in Northern Ireland. But more you sell, the more you forget where you send stuff. So, but it's good though. More you sell is always good thing. Because obviously I listed quite a few earlier, and it's bumped up quite a lot of the listings, and get watches and stuff like that, and then you get people sending offers, and you sell stuff, and it's like not bad. But obviously, when you don't sell a lot over quite a while, it does gets you down a little bit. But you got to think to yourself, right, I'm gonna have a cup of tea in the back way. I'm gonna do this in that time. I'm gonna get these little bits done. Just basically, as much of your time allows, work through it. If you like as you said before, David, on your day off, did you ever and you're doing reselling, do you ever work till a certain time? Like, do you ever work till like dinner time, or do you work later, or do you just try and keep it 2 in the morning? Or
yeah, so what I'll do is on my days off, I'll list in the morning, and I would sometimes have it scheduled, so I would list maybe 10 o'clock, between 10 and 11 o'clock, and most time I would like to spend is an hour and 15 minutes to make sure I double check everything's right, all the descriptions right. I double check everything to make sure everything's fine, all the postage is right and all that, just to make sure. But yeah, an hour to an hour and a half I would not like to spend, or an hour and 15 minutes the most, to do maybe 5 or 6 listings. To do 5 or 6 listings.
Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. An hour and a half in respect, because obviously you can get quite tired from doing it, looking at a screen a lot, and checking out your measurements, checking out this and the other, and whatever it may well be. And then obviously, I know for myself, I get distracted. Your phone goes off. You're like, oh, it sounds so. A little bit later, or you whether it is, but no, an hour and a half sounds good, and then you can go off and do something else and come back to it.
Yeah, it's far better if you do that rather than just stick, because there's only so much your mind can process. You know, 'cause you're constantly thinking ahead there when you're listening. You know.
Yeah.
But
cool. Yeah.
If you keep it short, keep the time short, like I've been doing myself, like I said, an hour and a half or 50 minutes, perfect, and then you can come back to it at the time that suits you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and in that respect, you don't make too many mistakes after that, because obviously you're checking a certain amount you've done, and then you that's correct, and you come back to it, and then you can refresh and do the next however many you do. So that's it's always good. Oh, quick question from Tommy there. It says, do you batch photos so you can work on listings whenever time permits?
Yeah, sometimes I do that, Tommy. Yes, I have done that. Yeah, I would take all the pictures maybe from, you know, on the you know, on your phone here. I do everything on the phone, of course, as we always do now. And I would take up maybe about 7 to 8 photos. Sometimes I'll do the full 12, and I'd have them all ready to go. And just means when it comes to listing, it's there, or I would save it as a draft, like you do, Peter. We're talking about drafts.
Yeah, drafts.
And have the pictures saved as a draft, and then we'll come back to it again. But yes, I know what you're saying, Tommy. Yes, I've done it a couple of times. Yeah, it's half your work done for you, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, makes it easier. Yeah. Yeah, saves you a bit of time, so you can time for something else where it's like other relaxing, maybe playing games or just watching a bit of telly or seeing friends. Yeah, they're definitely always a good time for that. And just a quick question about your YouTube. Will you ever get back into doing your live here and there? Because you used to do lives where you did with guests, and then you did the ones with the quizzes
and stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to get the confidence to go back live again.
Ah, okay. No, I understand that. Yeah.
I find it hard to get the confidence to go back live again. But this here, being on, with, you know, your generosity to have me on here today, which is very kind of you, and I appreciate that a lot. It's always good talking to you, Peter. It's making me now want to go live again. So it's just trying to get the confidence to go back live again. But yeah, I would like to go live, as soon as possible, and maybe do a what's sold. I've always done my what's sold by recorded, but I've never done them live. So thinking that.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, do your what's sold live and have a little bit of confidence up, and then obviously, and then you can build up on that, and then you can do a live on your own, talking about whether it may be, and then in time you can have a guest, and in time you can
even haul videos again. We used to do haul videos as well, and you can get back to that when I buy my next haul video from this vintage clothing company.
That'd be good.
I just do that again.
Yeah, and then obviously, would you do like a little schedule on that, or just go live straight? Or
I would schedule it
straight,
because I'm always working around my work.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's good though. Yeah. Just got your questions there.
BCP wants to be my first guest. Yeah.
Well, if
more welcome anytime, more welcome.
Yeah. I also do the same. Yeah, a bunch of t-shirts, the same. Yeah. I was trying to do a bunch myself. If it's not, because I was trying to do 12, at least 12. And now I've got the drafts already done. Sometimes I do the photos first or draft them, but normally I do the drafts and then the photos, and then I can add them in and schedule them over a few days. So that always works out. So I think that's end of the chat there. So as I say, David's link for his YouTube channel is in the description below. I will put it in the comments down below after the chat's finished. He has got, at the particular moment in time, I can find the right one, 915. You've gone up 2 subscribers.
Oh, thanks very much.
Brilliant. Do check out and put that notification bell on fully, so you know when David goes live or does another one of his walks about or hangouts or any type of videos.
Yeah, I was just looking at my phone there because I have my work schedule on my phone here, and the next day I used to do my lives on days off. Yeah. But my sister works from home here, so she finishes at 8 o'clock at night, and then that means I can have the computer here, which I'm set now free. So there might be a live video here coming very soon of what's sold.
That'd be great. Yeah.
So quite a few there of these coats. So I'd like to show people, what I've sold. as well. So might just do that.
Yeah, definitely, that would be great. And obviously, we can share that around the community, and which is a great thing that this community brings. You can share it through very many, whether it's Instagram or Facebook, or just go through and share it on my community posts and get people to come over and check out the videos. So yeah, that would be great. So thanks, David, for popping in. Appreciate that, and taking your time to chat with me and catch up, and
it's been great. Good chat,
people pop in as well to ask questions and sub your channel. That's great.
Good to see everybody. Thanks very much.
I think for me, I should have a video out tomorrow, early evening UK time, when I went out to another local town. I did some charity shops via the GoPro. Not just that, I also went round and showed a little bit of the town and the riverside and stuff like that. And yeah, just enjoy that sort of thing. Do subscribe to my channel, obviously subscribe to David's.
Nice.
And yeah, as I say, just quickly put my banners up. Be nice banners.
And anytime when I go live, Peter, as soon as I go live as well, you're more than welcome to come on anytime you want me, all right?
Oh, that's wicked. Yeah, just message me and I will try and pop on as well. Just subscribe as well. So thanks everyone for popping in. Appreciate that.
Thanks everybody. Good to see you all.
We'll speak to you soon. Take care. See you later.
Everybody, thanks.